This area needs benches. You are right there, Sirius. Hello. Hello, hello. Moo to you, sir. Hello to Molo, and hello to Shane as well. Ugh. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome to the stream. Yes. This area does need benches. This area needs a lot of stuff. And we will get there today, hopefully. At least a bit of the way there, anyway. Ha. How are we all doing then, gang? Are we good? Really want to finish this off today. I've had a thought and a think and a We're going to change it up just a little bit. Just to make it a little bit better. Because it's fine, but it's not done. Don't forget you're starting soon, that I am. Thank you very much, Shane. Well then. Well then. How are we all doing? How... Ugh. Stinky. Where would I be without big reverby farts, Nowhere. That's what this stream is made of. Big old stinky farts. Ha! What a day. What a day it's been. Yeah. Did quite the goof today. At my job, in my worky job, IT job. Had a brand new tablet to play with. Wow. My manager's like, get this working with stuff on it that we need on it. And I'm like, sure, I can do that. Difficult? I've done stuff like that before. Took me half an hour to realise that there was no battery in the tablet. I was plugging it in, I was like, oh, it's not working. Plugging it in, unplugging it, plugging it into different places. Plugging it into different places around the office. Plugging my phone into said charger and be like, oh no, it works. and then, how was putting the battery in? Good, apart from the fact that I am an idiot. But it worked after that, so that was good. Ah dear. Never mind. All up, please. Down a bit. There we go. So yeah, that was a fun one. Spent a good half hour looking at that, going, it should work. Let me just do a Google. I don't know why it's not working. Yep, it's because I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'm allowed to be an idiot now and again, apparently. Which is lucky, really, because I do that quite often. Never mind. The Mario movie trailer is out later. Ooh, one with a crisp rat in it. Yeah, don't know how I feel about that. Mario, the last Mario movie was a bit odd. I mean, I enjoyed it, but that's because when it came out, I was a child and I just didn't know any better. I was like, Mario, and it was nothing like the games. So yeah, I'm not sure about it. I think it might be bad. But we'll see. I could be wrong. This one is by the Minion guys. They put the poster out yesterday. Ah, it's gonna suck then, isn't it? It's gonna be awful. Oh dear. Never mind. Just remember when it was announced. I was like, what? Why? Why is this a thing? Why are you doing this? Oh yeah, money. Sweet, delicious money. And McDonald's leaked the Mario and Luigi designs. What? What? That is such an odd thing. What weird timeline are we living in? Just this strange, like... Yeah. Just a bit of screens. Just this strange kind of... I don't know, corporate weirdness. I think it's probably an employee, yeah, but... I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Very, very strange. Quite peculiar. Right, so, what I was thinking for this is, we've obviously raised it up a bit, gave it a bit more of a platform on it, which means I can kind of do some other bits and stuff. They look slightly off. Yeah, it was never going to look very good, was it? Unless they basically got Nintendo to just like hand over the models that they use. It's always going to look a bit weird. I mean, I guess the Sonic movie isn't a good kind of comparison because that was what do they call it? Live action. So that's kind of the most recent video game movie, I guess. Yeah, it's bound to be an odd one. I think Martin's gonna watch it on stream, isn't he? So I'll have to give it a little look later. If I remember, which is highly unlikely because my brain is bad. It's fully animated, I believe it looks alright. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. Have to see if it's any good. And let's see if I can get this lined up properly. There we go. And yours and Martin's stream today. Nice. I do like that Martin. He's a very good streamer. He seems like a very fun guy. Okay, get that. Yeah. Saw one of his Sea of Thieves streams. And you know, he was in the full pirate gear. With the full pirate speaking. It was really good. A very enjoyable streamer. Played a few rounds of Fall Guys with him. Yeah, nice. Really a game I ever got into. I think I have this thing where if games are like suddenly really popular, I'm kind of like, not really fussed. It's the same with Among Us until I like played it a couple of times with some friends. Cool. Get like that. Grab these, rotate them round. Try and get them lined up, right? Yeah, I suppose that's right, isn't it? Even if it is a bit weird and wonky. Oh no, it doesn't quite work like that, does it? Okay. I'm just sticking with one stream. Nice. You can multi-stream. If you so wish. If you can keep up with many sounds, which I can't do. They're doing cutlery ratings. Oh, that's Kate's segment, isn't it? She has a dislike for some kinds of forks. Which I can actually relate to. I don't like spoons that are too large. I like a good medium spoon, please. You did submit a fork. Let's see, down to about there. Not my kind of thing. Oh, Shane, do you not like cutlery ratings? Bit of a niche one, that. Are these gonna rotate the right way? Close, but not close enough. Although maybe actually kind of close enough. Ah, yeah. Down a bit, that way a bit. Hey, Bobbin, how you doing? How's your day going? And how did you get on with PC PlanCo the other day? The game, not the policeman. Okay, but only to the point of actually using them. Yeah, I suppose. Let's see. Swap all these colours. Hello, Bob. Do some red for that. Kind of keeping in with the theme of whatever this thing is. Right, looking cool, looking groovy. Move them over a smidge, just to keep them all nice and lined up. Okay. I need to go forward a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Will it play in a timely manner? Doesn't seem like it. Oh. That's strange. Maybe my sound alert thingy is having a day off, which is fine. Feet up, having a cuppa. Picked up the controls alright. Good. Yeah, it's just muscle memory really, isn't it? All just muscle memory. Especially when you've got like one hand on the keyboard and one hand on the mouse, makes it you can kind of do more things at once. I guess. They broke again. Yeah, I don't know why. It's be one of them.
Hydrate, you bastard! Hydrate!
Oh, that worked. How strange. I will hydrate for you, Marlo. Ah, nice. So how are we all doing? I know I've asked you that already. But, anyone got anything nice planned for the weekend? I don't think I have. Great story. Perfect streamer. You did it. Great job. Apart from Sunday stream, where we are going to be playing some strange games. Should be fun, as picked by our chamois. That's close enough. Both console and PC have their advantages with the controls. Yeah, I guess it's just what you're kind of used to. Yeah, I think I can get away with that. Still not 100%, but definitely improving. Good. That bloody COVID can take a bit of time to get gone, unfortunately. Hey V. Fac Pelance. Thanks. Welcome to the stream. Why do you hate plants so much? Oh, it's because that's wonky, isn't it? Taking the kids to the woods on Saturday, playing with lightsabers and build a den with them. Wow, that sounds cool. That sounds very dadly. Nice. That's fun. Why you are wonky. That's better. Yeah. And then the rest of that is fine. Cool. Thought you would like that one, yeah. I do enjoy a comical misspelling. Feet up, V. Get your feet up. Get your relax on, please and thank you. Sounds majestic. Oh yeah. Going out to the woods with your dad. Making a den. Fighting with lightsabers. Sounds pretty fun. Assume a faceplant is what results if your face crashes into something. No, it's a very strange kind of plant. It's one of those weird plants that you don't really get in like your run-of-the-mill plant shop. It's kind of weird how they've made their faces look so human. And I'll tell you what, just the screams that they do are just bone-chilling. Awful. Don't really know why they keep growing them. That strange lady in the forest. Sorry, what was I talking about? Used to use sticks as swords and pretend we were knights. Nice! Child games! Love it. At the end of the day, I find myself carrying the youngest and the 3 scooters while they moan they're hungry. Haha, children. Sounds like a treat. Is this ever gonna line up properly? I don't think so. I think we're just gonna keep rolling with it anyway. Because... No idea, but I need to know more. You have to talk to the lady in the forest with the face plants. Only she knows the secret. Secret of the howling, spookily face plants. Yes, spooky season is definitely upon us. I looked at my electric bill this morning and went, whoa! Terrifying. Whew. Pop on the news, that's always a scare. I'm feeling very cynical today. Can you tell? Or is that just how I normally be? Halloween Plasmo, yes, you, Bob M, UV, and possibly Winder as well. Must. It is requested. That much. Kind of there. do this one up a bit and then rotate them around the other way. Make the game harder. Yes, more scares. More spookly bits. Because that is what it's all about. Nightmare mode. Cool. So what is everyone's Halloween traditions then? What do you lovely bunch normally do at Halloween? Can't really say I do too much, honestly. I think the most that we do in this house is maybe watch maybe watch a scary film. We also make these hey, hello Shammy. We make these little gravestones out of cardboard with a little standy thing on the back so they stand up, and we write on them kind of the bad things that have happened to us this year. So last year we had a lot of car trouble and stuff, so that went on it. I think it's just a good way of, I don't know, kind of putting those things to bed, making sure they're dead and buried. And then we put them up around the house, and we celebrate defeating the bad times. Yeah, around that way, kind of like that. Good eve. Hello, Shammy. Lovely to see you. I am already. Why did I just Control C on that? That's not how you do that, is it? I've been in Word too much. Oh dear. Yes, already am prepped for the Sunday stream. The old sham pick, as you will. Actually have a little sneaky surprise for that in a minute. Not much from Shane. That's fair enough. It's not for everyone, is it? Take the kids trick-or-treating. Nice. Don't think I really did much of that as a kid. Don't think I was allowed. Halloween is the Day of the Dead for me, so I respect the dead, then watch films of people being made dead. Nice. A jolly good time. Did you see my most recent PlanCo build, Jarrett? I can't remember. Me neither. Remind me of what that is. I have probably seen it, yes. Reflect on my family, hand out sweets to the kids, and generally watch spooky films. Nice. Any ideas on times? Probably about 2. I will, of course, pop out a little message in the old Discord. In the old Plan Stream channel, just in case anyone wants to pop by. I know it's a favourite of Rally's as well, so I'm sure he'll be there. It's a Tudor style restaurant. Yes, I have. Let me just this one. Oh god. Ta-da! There may have been some spoilers in that menu. Don't look too closely. Look at this beautiful Tudor-style restaurant, done in a nice half-timbered style with the kind of beigey walls and the wooden timbers that you would get in a Tudor style. And oh, look at that! Delish. Tiny windows, very good. They would have very small windows because it would be very cold. And glass is expensive, you know. Some nice lanterns, very good. Nicely trimmed and stuff. Got some good wooden supports on. Little tiny, what would you call that? Kind of an awning-y bit. Nice. Yes, a very fine build. I like the little overhang here as well. That's pretty good. Lovely, a fine build. Hello. Ooh. What do these stripes remind me of? Some kind of animated elephant. And it had stripy pajamas, and it was in a hat. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Am I having a stronk? Possibly. Hey. But yes, a very nice build. Bump. Bump. Let's do a Google. Bump the elephant. No. Let me have a Google. Elephant stripy. Toon. Okay, maybe I'm not finding what I'm looking for, but that's okay. Baba. Ooh, maybe. Make sure you're actually in there. Baba the elephant. Oh god, I think I've just remembered what it is. Oh god, it's a mattress company. Sleep something. Yeah, oh my god. Welcome to the stream, this is where I Google things. Oh god, is it Sleep Tight or something? Sleep Easy? Slumberline? Maybe? No, Slumberland? No. If you're watching this on YouTube, skip ahead about 10 minutes while I look for an imaginary elephant. Silent Night, that sounds right, doesn't it? Yeah, that's it. It's not an elephant, it's a hippo. For God's sake. Hello, Pi. How you doing? We are googling animals that are advertisements for mattresses. Anyway, shall we get back to something a little more interesting than that? Yeah, nice one, Shami. You got that one. I had a massive brain fart. Anyway, yes, I will set up straight. Lovely build, Shane. We look forward to seeing more from you. What you've delivered so far is perfect. Very good, very nice, very lovely. Yeah, hello, Pi. Welcome in. How is your day going? How are you doing? I realise that's probably a very similar answer. But you know me. Right, this is alright so far. It needs a bit more. I kind of want it to be an electrical thingy, and then we're going to spin a bunch of them around here. Mattress advertisement is my favourite pastime. Good, you're in the right place. Ooh, V, you have started a new park. Do tell. What is the theme? Is it multi-themed? How big is the car park? Old London Town, Old London Town, Halloween style. Nice, that sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty fun. I'm sure there's lots of bricks and stuff. And if it's set in London, a good amount of pigeon. Big old pigeon. Since I'm Islander, and I thought, why not? Why not? Why not exactly? You'll have perfect time to go out and gather kind of that thing that you do where you look at stuff and then put that in your brain and then use that to be creative with. Inspiration, that's it. Jesus Christ. Listen, it's been a long day for me, alright? I had to put a battery in a tablet and it took a half hour. Ah dear. Oh dear. To attract visitors, you can add a Halloweeny. Yes, yes, Pie. Get on that Halloweeny hype. What am I doing here, gang? What I am doing here is just doing a bit of a ramble and going slowly mad. Why don't you join me? It'll be a treat. It'll be fun. It'll be educational. That's too big. That's not what I need. Don't know what I do need. But I'll probably know when I find it. Oh, yeah, that's kind of it. That's kind of, that's pretty good, actually. Don't really get a lot of use out of these pieces, these, feats. I think because they're such a kind of niche piece, I guess. And they kind of stick out in awkward places. I've never really used them that much. But today will be the day where I use at least one. Oh yeah, they also have that big extendy bit, which I kind of don't like, but I think I get away with it. Just like that. Thought you were going to say plagiarism. Oh, that kind of, yeah, yeah. Hey!
Nothing at all.
Molo, you have claimed your prize of nothing at all. Congrats. Did it. Well done. A good effort. Hey, Ethan. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream where I just chat and nothing good gets done. Oh, yeah. Been better? Ah, sad to hear that, man. Hope it's not too bad. Hope it is recoverable from. I'm sure it is. You're a good lad. But it gets better. It does. Sometimes these things just take time, but they do get better. Nah, that's a bit too much on there. We're making mattress advertisements. Yes, we are. Eventually, it'll come up when you least expect it. Be on the lookout, and we will do a big advertisement for mattresses. How'd you come up with these concepts? Circle, 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 kind of circle, kind of circle. I don't know. I just kind of have these visions in my head. And I see the shapes and I go, yeah, I could make that work. Bash the things down and just kind of do the things and stuff, you know? Yeah, you know. You get it. Just circle through them. That's the one. Bit of this, a bit of that. A bit of razzmatazz, a bit of zhuzh. It's good to add some zhuzh to some stuff. Ooh, what was that? Anyone else hear that? It was a very strange noise. Oh, there it is again. Let me just get both of my headphones on. Am I going mad? I could be. let's say no for now. Let's skip out on the madness, just for now. Some zhuzh is always good for the mojo. It definitely is. Are you okay? No. Oh, Shammy. Oh, speaking of which, let me just see if I can get this thingy done. I have a thing. I have a thing to show! Do you need an intervention? Yes. That's it. Just yes. Where have I put it? I think it's up here, isn't it? So, on Shammy, for God's sake, on Sunday, there will be a stream. Probably. There will be an indecent exposure stream. We are doing some indie games, and they are going to be strange, and they have been picked by none other than Shampickle herself. So I've made a bit of a little bit of a screen for that. A little bit of a backgroundy kind of thing to put between games. You might want to like shield your eyes a bit because it's quite bright, but here it is. Yeah? What do we think? Looking good? Looking very garish and colourful. Maybe too much pickle? Could there be enough? I don't think so. Yeah, just whipped this up in about half an hour last night. Got some repeating pickles, repeating pickle textures, and made a little graphic. And it wasn't too graphic. You love it? Good. Yeah, it came out pretty good. It's got some it's got a little bit of a colour clash on there, but you know what? Colour theory is for nerds. And I am a nerd, but you know. Shh, don't tell no one. Secret. Yeah, should be fun. There are some good picks on there. Shove that back a bit. Go. Bish bash bosh. Lovely. Pickle choice. Yeah, should be good. That will be on Sunday, 2 PM-ish, probably, maybe. That generally seems to be the time that I see it stream on a Sunday. If I do stream on a Sunday. So 2 PM BST. I think it'll still be BST. Yeah. Went down a rabbit hole playing Summer Picked. Had to stop myself. Spoilers. But yeah, there's that list that I sent you's got like 40 on it. Which is quite a lot. Quite a lot of free video gams. Yeah, should be fun. Should be groovy. Right, so that's one. Do I want to add anything to this front side? I think I probably do. Because this will be kind of nearish to this. Yeah, but those two that you also suggested, Shammy, they look interesting. I had a little go of the Jeffy B one. Yeah, it's very strange, very odd, quiet. But yeah, I haven't touched the other one yet because it's like, you know, I want to leave it for stream. Spookily quiet, yeah. Text adventures don't generally have a lot of music. Of the ones that I've played, which is exactly 0. Oh, I guess 1 now. Yeah. Right, stuff. Stuff and things. Stuff and things? How big is that? Too big. Cool. Ethan's off for a lurk. The other one is humorous, though. Good chuckle. Good. and only 5 minutes long, so maybe we'll get through a few rounds. Driving to work is Ethan. Good. Hope it is enjoyable somewhat, and not too strenuous. Something like that. To be kind of like that, and then we can put something in the middle of here. What though? Maybe those cable bundles that I was using. Which way do we go with these? If I wang that around this way. Bunch of these in here, kind of just do a big long tube of them. Don't know. Let's find out. The only way to know what it's going to look like is to do some of them. I've made a mistake. There we go. Two. So, gang, what I want you to do now is give me your credit card. No, just think about the best part of your day that you've had. It doesn't have to be anything big. Maybe you had a nice breakfast. Maybe you saw a pleasantly jolly pigeon on your way to work. Is that enough? I don't see how it is, because it's 21 and that's an odd number. There we go, get rid of that. And yeah, just pop them in chat if you wanna. Maybe something to celebrate. Maybe have a picture of said chunky pigeon. I don't know. I'm just trying to get people to think of a good thing that's happened today, because it's nice, you know. Hello. You gonna sneeze? Okay, enjoy your sneeze. My nice thing that's happened today is we now have 2 more guinea pigs. They are very cute and very chunky. Had a lovely day at work? Good, I'm glad to hear that. Pie. A good day at work is always nice, because work can be very stressful, and it's just no bueno if it's not an enjoyable day. Guinea pigs, yeah, there are pictures in the Discord, because of course, Jesus Christ, you scared the absolute shit out of me. I know you have. Oh my god. Had you out of my left ear, and I was like, oh, she's pootling away in the corridor, and then I heard you in my right ear, and you were stood right next to me. Ah, Jesus. Pi, you need a picture. They are in the Discord, in the pet pics section. A couple of hot fresh pig-tatoes are in there. Go and have a gander. Like small pigs. Yeah, one of them's quite small. I think they're both actually smaller than our current pigs, because they have probably been fed less. You know what? A chunky pig is a happy pig. Okay. They are so cute. They are so cute. They are adorable. And our 2 current girls are cute. Yes, they are. They are very adorable and very, very gormless. Severely lacking in gorm. Not a thought in their head. Yeah, they are cute. Brother-in-law has two. One is long-haired and he's hilarious. Yeah, the long-haired ones are particularly daft looking. They are kind of just hairballs with eyes. But they are thoroughly adorable. Can I grab this? Is this where I want it to be? Yeah, there we go. Quite emo with his fringe skills. Emo pig. Mother never gave me enough chicky nuggets? No, normal nuggets. Ones you feed pigs. My life, so sad. Mullo is 57% chill. That's not too bad. That's pretty good. I would be happy with a score like that. In fact, 88. Way winner. It's not a competition, but I am winning. So no. Right, 2. Then no. Come on. Shami, I think you mistyped there. You may want to type that again. Definitely looks like a mistake to me. A little mistype there. Because that can't possibly be right. What am I doing? Oh yeah, video games. Haha. Yeah, I don't think I've got a limit set on them. You can probably do them as many times as you wish. How does that look for a thing? Yeah, it's kind of cool. 57%. There you go. That's a better one. Clap, 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 clap. Ooh, wait. Nope, not that one. Hey, there we go. Good job. You did it. I wonder if I can get this a little bit closer, actually. And then I probably want to change kind of the... Yeah, that glows. It's pretty swish. I do want it to glow a bit more though, so I might pop another light in there. Colorable area light. We need to turn that down because it's a bit mad. Go. And then just bring that down a bit because it's kind of a lot. Yeah, that's way too much. I don't know though, we might be able to get away with a few. I set that to very, very dark red. You get kind of that glow. You get a bit across the other side. Because I'm going to rotate this all the way around here. So I don't want it to be too much. Gonna go and sort things out. Enjoy the rest of your day, Shane. I know it's like 9 PM, but you know. Still 3 hours left of the day. Enjoying the rest of the stream. I will. We are not making a super massive amount of headway in the old build, but you know what? That's fine. That is fine. We are in no rush. do not need to get this done in any particular speed. So this one can now go this side. And get to kind of the same kind of distance-ish. Or we can delete that and try again. That kind of light in the middle is too big, isn't it? Yeah. Ugh. Let's do large. Alright, we'll figure lighting out in a minute. But I kind of do want to make sure this is lined up properly. Middle. Kind of looks like the front of a combine harvester, doesn't it? With all these bits in it. No, just me. Let me just be. Right, so I need to put a stick on it so I can figure out the distance. Or just something like this. Just something I can chuck in there. Till it gets like there. Cool. Lovely. We'll add that together. And there we go. I can get rid of these. And they are equidistant. Right, you know the drill. It's a thing that goes put screws into wood. God, that's a bad joke, isn't it? Never mind. Right, spin that round. Lovely, and then we just make a big old circle of them. And then we can take some of them away. Because we won't need all of them. Literally gonna make that joke. Ah, I'm too quick for you, Pie. There's a bad joke to be done. It's go time, baby. No, I don't regret saying that at all. Cool. That actually looks kind of cool like that. Let's see if it looks just as cool the other way. Oh, I hate when it does that. It's like, hoo-hoo, slightly wonky. No. You... Oh, that's fine. Let me just shuffle into here. Making sure this is all lined up on whatever weird axis it's decided to do. It's not lined up, is it? That gonna help? Nope. I'd quote, no, I don't regret saying that. I will do that in just a hot second. I have once again forgotten to make that a thing anyone can do. There we go. 5 quotes. I have said 5 things. In my entire streaming career, only 5 things I have ever said. That lined up? I think that's looking lined up. Can't tell. To go to your park IRL, well, it's giving me $8.6 million. And I'll make it a reality. Yeah, I was building budget land at that point, wasn't I? And my $8.6 billion that I had. Loads of money. Right, that's pretty good. I kind of like that. I'm going to remove some of the ones at the top. think. Cool. What I'm going to do is, as I've done with a couple of bits already, I'm going to just duplicate that over there, just in case I break this in a way that I don't want to. Then I'll have another one. Cool. We'll go lower on this side and then kind of... get rid of that one. Maybe that one as well. Get rid of the ones underground as well. Maybe we'll keep that one. Because I'll need to do a big thing that goes up like that and reaches over there. But I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that's the thing we can manage. Just need to get rid of these ones because we don't need them. They are superfluous. Yeah. Cool. And then rotate these lads around. We can, oh, God. Yeah, that's not lined up at all, is it? Jeez. Let me just, let me just try and fix that. That's terrible. Awful. Appalling. How could you? Winky boy, excuse me. Oh, wonky. Yeah. Shall we? Excuse me? Yeah, that's looking better. Over a little smidge, I think. Yeah, cool. Better. Nice. Love it. Good. Oh, that's weird. How have I done that? We'll point down this way. Please will point down this way. Don't know. I'm not that pleased myself. Yes, not that pleased. Come on, Sham. I'll be saying things like that. This is a good, wholesome stream. Maybe we'll leave that one in there. Because I don't actually know if I'm going to keep this bit or this bit. But maybe. It's kind of a good cover for this path. So we'll keep that. We'll build up a bit that goes this way. And then also a kind of smaller one this way. But I do need to grab a couple of bits from this. Sure, it's all up for some reason. Don't know why. Right, come on then, up into the sky with you. Need to take a couple of bits off you. Oh, auto-save, please! Ugh, crusty. No, thank you. Right, if I grab these, I can kind of make myself a circle to work with. So, grabbing these. Grabbing some of these. Grabbing some of these. Grabbing some of these. Grabbing some of these. But not that. Thank you very much. Already grab those, haven't I? Yes. 32. That'll do. Right. Separate that off. You can go can make a big old circle with these. It's too many circles. The circles, what do they mean? Ugh. Yeah, that's all slightly wonky. That's okay actually, as long as they're all a bit wonky. That I can deal with, maybe. Possibly. Maybe not. But it's alright. If we just chuck a buttload of them together, it'll be too dense to notice any mistakes, and it will look fine. I promise. Don't promise. I suppose what I could do is grab those ones and get rid of the rest of them. Now have two that are at the right spacing. God, I'm a genius. I'm doing it, guys. I'm making the circles. I'm being a smart boy. Now how do I space these? Right, lots of them. That's what we need. Can't make it look good, just add more. Adding more doesn't make it look good, you haven't added enough. Right, cool. I'm sure that will give me a good angle to work with. Oh no, that looks round, doesn't it? Yeah! You give it a spin, and it wiggles. It's not round. Race for life. Cool, we can slap this in here. That'll give us a big, pretty great circle. I love a big circle. Nope. Right, this side.
Hydrant, you
Ugh.
bastard! Hydrant!
Yes, I will, I promise. This side's lined up, this side isn't. Ah, delish. A nice big jug of squash. How do we line this up properly? We go down like that, don't we? Make sure it's all groovy. I actually quite like the look of that. I think that's fine though. That's all good and lined up. Should just pop into that. It has not. Ah, Jesus, who built this thing? Is that better or is that not better? I reckon I would roughly approximate and have a little guess. That's looking alright-ish. And probably a bit okay. Some would even say fine. Cool, it can stay there. Now I'm going to take a few more bits off of it. passable? Thanks, V. That means a lot. I appreciate that. Shammy's got no idea who built this. Well, if you see them, give them a big old slap. How dare you? How could you make something such as this? What were you thinking? Were you in your right mind at all? They'll say no. Ha, I really have lost the plot bit today, haven't I? I think I'm still recovering from being dumb earlier. Cool, looking pretty groovy. Looking, this and such. Looking like a thing. I would say this passes as an object. Cool, just need to build up a little bit more. A bit more stuff. We bring some of these out here and kind of, God, kind of strange angle was that. It's very. I have to be careful how I say this. Wonktastic. Filled with wonkiness. God, that sounds weird saying that. Sounds like some kind of word I shouldn't be saying. So I'm going to stop drawing attention to it now. You're looking at that wonky, mate. Yeah, exactly. It's got a bit of the old, you know, sort of bit of the old downwardsy, upwardsy bit. Now I need some kind of thing. Do I want to use this big pole thingy? Stop it. If I grab some of these, can have a support thing. Yeah. You know, can tell me its woes. I can try and offer some advice, and it'll be a good support thing. Like that. Just like that. Make that in the middle. You will definitely completely foul it. Nope. Aha. Right, looking good. Need some kind of middle bit. Let me look in my sci-fi pieces. It's like running your hand through a big box of Lego, trying to find the right piece that you want. That. Right, one there. One there. Do like that, and then have some of these other ones kind of intersecting them. Very slightly like that. I don't know if it'll work on the other sides, but it works on the... Mario movie looks good. Ooh, I'll have to have a look. after stream. See if it's possibly worth going to. For a bit. Go. Yeah, last, yeah. Good job on those words. Excellent wording. Last film we went to see was See How They Run. Thank you for that voice in the background. It was pretty good. It looked like it was gonna be a Wes Anderson film. Very, very colourful and very wacky and very, very odd and strange and eccentric and whir. And it wasn't quite, but it was still pretty good. Still a good watch. Kind of a murder mystery with several famous people. Cool, that looks pretty fun. Yeah. Cool. Can go down into there. We'll build up a base for it. Then it can kind of reach out a bit to these extra bits. To here, and we can put a thingy on top. You know, one of them thingies. As is often the case. In the middle. Yeah. This one's not low. We'll grab that, move that down a bit. Bish bash bosh. Lovely. Go about there. Fill out a base. Buttery biscuit base. And just a bit there, and a thingy on the top. No release date, but they said animation is almost done. Last few things left, and then the composing to do. Nice. Bowser and Luigi look the best out of the new characters we saw. Yeah. How long is the trailer? Would you say a couple of minutes? Because I may watch it now. I may just park the stream for a couple of minutes. And you can have my live, unfiltered reaction. Which will probably be, oh yeah. That looks alright. That way, or maybe this. I don't know actually. Go this way, and then we'll put some stuff on it. Original guy who played Luigi ain't a happy bunny about it. John Leguizamo. Is that who you mean? Under a couple of minutes, but came out in a direct. I'm not sure if they've done a solo upload. Yes, upload yet. Yeah, they do like to do that, don't they? Even with films, I guess. Right, Groovy. I couldn't spell his last name. No, it's I couldn't tell you how it's spelled either. That's not one that I know. Just know how to vaguely pronounce it. And even that might be wrong. Here we go. Bit of that, bit of extra on the end. Maybe even just bring these down a bit. Looking great. Hey, put that mirror down and pay attention to the stream. Way. Thanks, Ethan. Two minutes 30. Universal has done a solo trailer upload. Yeah, alright then. Where do I park the stream then? Tell you what, let me get it up on my phone. We can do a live react. We can have a big streamer live react. Wow. Here is where you can buy your tickets to the Mario movie. Mario movie trailer. There we go. That's 45 minutes. This is okay. Alright, gang. You know the drill. You know what we're going to do. We're going to sit here in a BRB. So it looks like I've not just watching a video on my phone. Oh my god! That was loud. Alright, gang. Take a couple of minutes for yourself. I'm just going to sit here and go, ooh, wow. Seen it anyway, but it does look good at least. Yes, let's have a gander then. Drippy lava, who could it be? Oh my god, that's dope. Nice. Nice and visually interesting. Oof. Oh. Oh, I thought that was a Tanuki tail then. It looked too fluffy to be Bowser's tail. Ugh. Small penguins, they are so cute. Oh my god. Oh. It's not very effective, is it? Oh dear. Mm-hmm. Scary Penguin King. Oh, isn't Jack Black Bowser? I think. Yes, who is gonna stop you? Who stops you every single time? Oh, Chris Pratt reveal, hold on. Toad. Goddamn Toad. Yeah, alright. It's not too bad, I guess. Alright. Alright, alright. It might be pretty good. It might be a fun film. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. He doesn't, oh, Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt? Yes. Deep fried rat. He doesn't ham it up too much. He doesn't do too, like, you know, waha! It's not too much of that. And I'm hoping there isn't too much of that. Maybe a bit. But, you know, you just don't want it to be a bit cringe and a bit hammy. Feels like they're trying not to do a Sonic. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's a very good thing indeed, because that was yeah, not great. Really really not too good what they did with that. I mean, it was all right the second time they did it. Just can't stand I can't get his name right today. I was going to call him Pris Pratt. Ah, yeah, fine, Pris Pratt. Yeah, I don't know. He's a bit hit and miss, I think. Obviously very good in Parks and Rec. Which was kind of before anyone knew him, really, wasn't it? Guardians of the Galaxy, pretty good. I mean, I don't think he added a whole lot to that film, like the rest of the cast did. But, you know, good enough. Back in the time when everyone wasn't sick of Marvel. That was fun. That was a nice couple of years, wasn't it? He's too controversial now. Yeah, he is a bit. He has done some things where some people would be like, "Oh no, 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 no." Ugh. But yeah, not the worst actor, I guess. Barely alright. Believable as a human being. Which is like the bare minimum for an actor, I guess. Unless you only ever do like voice acting parts, then you don't have to be believable as a human. Could be believable as a goose. Oh, we're really on a ramble today, aren't we? Jeez. Face of Mario just looks off. Yeah, I think you can't really add too much to it though. You can't really change it, obviously, because it's Mario. Who doesn't know what Mario looks like? I guess they just wanted to kind of HD it, I guess. Yes, I enjoyed the small penguins. I do enjoy a penguin. Yeah, we'll go for like that many. Yeah, that. Do we want a couple more? Some in here too. Maybe we'll do something else here. Just a little something, so we don't kind of overcrowd it with these. Made it a bit too wide. It's a wide-faced man. Right, top bit, and then I can kind of get something going on this side. This is going better than it was last time. I kind of ran out of ideas last time I was making this. Which isn't good. Not what I want to be doing. What am I doing? There we go. Sci-fi. Lovely. shall we have up here? Maybe something like that, and then we can wang it round this way. Looks good, and then story feels like Mario try and get star. Yeah, I mean, it was never going to be anything other than that, was it? There's not really going to be any new lore, any kind of big kind of revelations in the Mario Kingdom. It's all just going to be Mario get star, beat Bowser. And then your princess is in another castle. Cool. That's kind of fun and a thing. We'll do another one out here, like that. Yeah, that looks kind of cool, like a thing. Nice, like it, love it, brilliant. Just hope they actually release a soundtrack and not do the normal Nintendo. Yeah, Nintendo are bad for that. They very much like to go after people that use their stuff, I guess. Not even really kind of infringe copyrights. I don't think they quite understand the power of like Twitch streamers and stuff. And YouTubers. They're very, what is the word for that? You sue people a lot. I can't think of it. All I can think of is the word lenient, and that's like the opposite of what I mean. I think it begins with an L, though. Litigious, that's it. I think that's the word I'm looking for. That one like that. Maybe not so much with the longness of my round thing. Stop it. There we go, that's a bit better. They got better with Switch and how they deal with copyright, but they just keep their music under wraps. Yeah, that's why I've never played any like Nintendo soundtracks on the old Twitcheroonies, because I want to put it up on YouTube and they get all mad. Do a big blustery fluster. Okay, so I need to swap the cables over on this one. Come on, there we go. Let me grab the cables. Suppose you'll be learning a fair bit about that at uni, won't you, Marlo? I'm guessing there's some kind of copyright thing. Copyright kind of lecture thing in your music course. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Let's try it like that then. Suppose you have to kind of know the legislation of the laws. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. Right, something to join this in together, and then we can start kind of working on this bit. Yeah, they touch on the music licenses, but not that much yet. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't really matter too much while you're just kind of beginning, I guess. Oh, autosave. Cool. Time for a little drink. Yeah. No. I have changed my mind. Maybe just our good friend triangle then. Kind of tuck that in a bit. Oh, there we go. Red. Cool. One there, one that side, just to kind of, mix these two shapes together, I guess. We'll do a big one in the middle. Oh god, it's huge. Cool, cool. There we go. Might have to. Oh god, might have to wiggle it over just a smidge. Like that. Yeah, that looks good. I think possibly something in there. There's kind of a more of a chunky support in there. Yeah, cool. But with Nintendo, it's down to the fact that they own the mechanical rights and the publishing rights as well. They own 100% of it and make a nightmare for people who try and buy into publishing rights. Yeah, that's they do have a monopoly on anything that they make, really, don't they? Right, this side is done. This side has a thing on it that I quite enjoy. So, we need to kind of make a similar-ish slopey bit this side. So I reckon if I shove my camera all the way over there... No. I don't think so. Might be easier to do this one at a time, actually. Because that will give me the kind of slidey thing that I need, rather than doing them two together, because it will just go to the standard one, and that won't work. Ah, man, I'm enjoying the stream so far. You wouldn't believe it, but this doing streaming is pretty much the most that I talk like in the week. Don't say good, that's rude. Yeah, really say a lot at work. That's the wrong one, isn't it? Yes. Mechanic rights is basically each instrument line that get played, and then publishing rights speak for itself, really. Yeah, so they own every little last bit of it. Each and every semitone. Right, so that one. Each and every hemi, demi, semi-quaver. Quavers. Little puffs of cheesy air. Cool. Is that lined up? It is if we don't look. And that's the best thing of all. Don't look at your mistakes, and they're not mistakes. Cool, right, we need to kind of chunkify this. it be too much if I just grab this thing? I tell you what, we'll do it anyway. We can at least have kind of some of these this side to themically connect it to the other side. I quite like the shape that that makes, so maybe we'll use some of that. Yeah, that's a nice shape. I like that one. Roll that up that way. But the laws of copyright in music are hard to enforce due to the fact that there's only a certain amount of chords and drumlines and stuff like that. Yeah, you kind of think that they've all kind of been done before, in some way, shape, or form. Every chord has followed. Every chord, even the bad ones. Listen more and closer than you thought. Well, good. I hate to think that you're getting a big old student loan just to sit there and do nothing. Has to pay attention. At least you don't have to pay it back, probably. It's pretty good like that here in the UK. Don't really have to pay it back. Okay, over just a smidge then. See? Maybe that's a slight angle then. Oh well. You have to pay back when you make a certain amount of money, but I can't remember how much. I think it's 26 grand. I'm fairly sure it's that much, and even then you don't really pay a lot back every month. Like, not enough to miss, really. Still don't pay back my student loan, just sneaking under the threshold. Nice! Good job, Shammy. Keeping that money all for yourself, kinda. Chances of ever paying it back are slim. Yeah, I think it actually gets written off after a while as well. I'm not sure how long that takes though. I think it might be 30 years. I also might be talking out my arse. Just ignore my loan letters? Yeah. What are they gonna do? Come and take all your money? I think I'm up to 60k in loans with interest now. Jesus. It's weird though, isn't it? They go, oh, you owe us this much until this time, and then you'll owe us nothing. Then why do you bother? Just on the off chance. Only 20 years to go before it's written off? Nice. You'll have to set yourself a reminder. Would this be good for kind of edging this? We could do something like that. Perhaps. And then put some kind of like glass down the middle there. I think that might be quite cool. as kind of a like a fence for this edge. Change the colours of it though, just to something more neutral, and then possibly cover these up. First year of increased fees and it was grim. Blah. Blah. Do what I did and don't go to uni. Just go back in time. It's easy. Meters, 2 meters. That should do a thing for us that we kind of want. Why? Why are you going down? That's not fun. Stop it. There we go, that's better. Cool. Can be some kind of fence. Kind of edge to our raised area. Trying to raise it to the same of international students. Yeah, okay. 25k a year. 25. Oh god, 25k a year instead of just under 10k. Yeah, right. I think it should all be free. Because I mean, it basically is if you're never going to pay it back. Don't know about that one. Maybe I should ask the person in my house that works for a university. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Be the smart thing to do. Hey, hello, Relly. How are you doing? Welcome in. We are rambling, we are building, we are talking about student loans at the minute. We have meandered our way onto that subject. Oh yeah, and I've built a thing, a round lad, with some curvy bits and some stuff and things. You know the drill. You've been in before. Just put the things down and then we. DV is back. Hello, 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 hello. Rally, you are a bloody good egg, and it's always a pleasure whenever you are just generally existing. You know. That's fun there. If we kind of chuck that around that way. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Don't know why my lights and stuff haven't. Maybe they're on. Oh yeah, there they are. They were on the other side the whole time. Sneaky buggers. Cool. There we go. Nice. Like it. Should we see how it looks at night? It might look a bit more pizzazzy and zhuzhy, and have a bit of the old swoosh on it. My existence is pretty general. Relly, your existence is golden. Brings light to us all. Speaking of light, that looks alright, doesn't it? Needs maybe needs a few little more red light kind of thingies around it. And maybe some kind of stuff. You know, stuff. That general kind of stuffness that things have. We should probably open this mad lad up as well. There we go. Come on down, get in my circle. Yeah. Reading chat, I can read. As long as you do exist, I'm happy, my friend. Oh yeah. Big Rel. You know, go to has better music courses in the UK and have facilities as well to house it. Yes, good. I think some places have to like specialize when they have courses that need quite a lot of equipment. Ha! Tell you what, gang, I actually need a small break. I need to go and have a wee-wee. So we'll wait for some more people to get on to this, and then we'll give it a go. And I shall hop off for a tinkle. I'm sure you wanted to know all of this. This is why you're here, right? Yeah? No? Cool. Right, on you get. Have a seat. You can have a front seat so you don't have to look at anyone. And I will be back in just a hot second. Having a wonderful wee. Enjoy your wee? I did. It was a treat. What's going on here then? You know, the usual business. We are making stuff and things. We are putting down bits. Why does everything look kind of green? Is it because this is here? It's like, everything must be green. It is your screen space reflections. Enjoy all the green. Have you washed your hands? Of course I have. It's called a tongue bath, really. Gugh. Foul. I also had to tuck in a 26-year-old woman. A treat. Cool. Little bit of stuff here. Maybe some kind of fencing bits here as well, just to tuck those sides in, and then this is actually looking looking better than it was last time. I am enjoying this. Maybe I need to do something in here as well, just to kind of do something with that. As you should. Good, yeah. Got to, really. How's she gonna fall asleep if she's not tucked in? How's she gonna be snug? Oh my god. Mollo, you have an essay due in tomorrow. I hope it's less than 150 words. Because you can do that in 10 minutes. Get it done. Get it done. Stop watching the stream. You have my permission. Stop watching the stream. Go do your work. I would rather you did that. Is 500 words? That's not a lot. It's not a lot. What's it on? Don't just say music. I know that. What is the subject of your essay? Maybe I want some of these. Carry on these hexagons. Large ones, perhaps. Good luck there. Yeah, 500 words, not too many. Could do that in an hour. Genre of pop music you feel most connected to? I see. I don't know. I think quote unquote pop music is a bit of a it kind of means two things, really, doesn't it? Because you have pop music, as in the style of music that is called pop music. And then you have pop music, which is popular music, which is all sorts of genres and stuff. I think could also be talking out of my bot. Okay. Pop music's an umbrella term. Yeah, I mean there's all sorts, really, isn't there? For instance, and this is showing how much I know about pop music. Nicki Minaj is not the same, not in the same genre as Mumford and Sons. I know. At first I didn't believe it either, but yeah, it's true. I think that might be a bit much, actually. Get rid of that. No thanks. Very good. Yeah, see? I know the pop musics. But for the case that I'm doing the Bannister over the weekend, good. You should have a lot to write about that then. What are they called? AJP? AJF? Something like that, some American band. Come on in, brain. Fill the space. AJR. Gosh, dude, come on. Gosh, I was close. Come on. Can't blame an old man for forgetting a 3-letter thing. Do you know how many 3-letter things I know? How many I've been taught in this new job? There are so many. There are too many. Pop is short for popular. Metallica are exceptionally popular, so I base mine on 80s thrash metal. Yeah, man. Sounds plausible. Sounds good to me. Sounds like you could get away with it. 223 words deep. Ah, you done it. Easy. Completed. I'm only not AJR from TikTok. Shammy. What? Because could you please explain for the boomers at the back and at the front and doing the live stream? Oh, you only know them. Well, there we go. You cool or uncool? Shammy, you are... You know the answer to that one already. Not even gonna make a joke about it. No. Do I kind of want to do some of these in here? I think that might be good, just to kind of ink these in. They shouldn't take up too much space. Part uncool because I know them from TikTok, or uncool because I only know them from TikTok. I mean, to me, TikTok is like just not for me. I'm too old and too grumpy to care about what happens on the TikToks. Jamie, you're exceptionally cool. She absolutely is. Cool. Fence. This fence can also go along here. It will look fence-tacular. That's not a word. It's not even a pun. That's just the mashing together of two words. As a Gen Z, you are cool. Aww. Oh wait, need these Gen Zs to validate me, please. Please, Gen Zs, tell me how the TikToks work. That's what they really love, you calling it the TikToks. You have to get the in there as well. That kind of marks you as one of the really cool people. The TikToks. Guess what I saw today on the TikToks? Someone dancing inside of an abattoir. No, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Jerry, you're cool as well for Gen Z. Thanks, Molo. You are biased, I would say. You have succumbed to my ramblings and you think I'm cool. You fool! That's why I do it. The constant onslaught of shite that comes out of my mouth is actually a hypnotic technique to make you think I'm cool. Ooh. Whilst I line up my imaginary fences. Virtual fences, I guess. My mum and I mostly converse and send them back and forth between us. She spends a long time on that dang app. My mum doesn't know what technology is, really. She's got a smartphone. She bought something online once. She was very proud of that. She did it all by herself. But yeah, she doesn't really do the technologies, which is good, really. Especially Facebook. None of that, please. I think the music has stopped. It has. Because it has been 2 hours. Exactly. Whoa. Right, fenced. Get fenced, son. Looking nice and fancy. 49%, that's not too bad. Not too bad for old Aurelie Matep there. Pretty good. Not too bad. Not the best. I think, well, today the best was me. Followed by Shami, I think. We're ignoring that 2% one. That didn't happen. That was a glitch. Glitch in the Matrix. Didn't happen. Oh, sorry. Don't mention it. Don't say it. Don't even bring it up. Yeah, I should put some more music on, shouldn't I? What shall we listen to? I have run out of things to listen to because the Camo soundtrack is too hype for this time of night. Unless Uwu. Oh, go on then. It's Thursday. Let's have ourselves a little bit of this. Actually, yeah, that should be fine. Just check audio levels. Just sing a ditty for us instead. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't really sing. I'm not a singer. a singist. I do not really sing. I don't even like singing happy birthday and hearing my own voice. He says, singing. Okay. I mean, that doesn't really count though, does it? It's just been like doo 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 doo. Or nah. Nah, maybe. Maybe one day once I've had. Well, I guess I wouldn't really drink on stream, so it's never gonna happen. Never! Autosave. Although, there was one stream that I did. Oh, hello. Hey, Lucky Creativity, hello. There's a name I recognize. How are you doing today, sir? How is that wonderful park of yours? It is one of my my favourites currently. It's a bit mad, and this might be a bit loud. Hold on. Yeah, just turn that down a smidge. It is a banger, but you know. Just doing a bit of fencing at the minute. I'll give you a brief overlook in just a second. Maybe we'll get rid of that one. Right. Winder requested to send in vids of us singing to make me made VIP. I can sing, but I'd be mortified to do so. Oh, Winder, what are you doing, man? Ugh. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the park. This is the Oasis. This is a sci-fi adventure we've been doing. It's still a bit loud, that, isn't it? Hold on. Here we go. Space to think. Space to hear my own voice in my head. Ah, it's screaming. Yeah, this is the Oasis. This is our sci-fi park in the year 2467. I think that's the right date. We've done some stuff. Done a few rides and that. A couple of bits here and there. A few things. Need to fill in some spaces, of course. Yeah. Big old monorail station. Looks like a dish rack. Looking all swish and pipey. And glowy in the dark, as you do. Bit of the old fanciness. Some bouncy lads. These are always fun. A crowd favourite, these. I've watched them bounce all day. Ooh. Ah. Oh ho ho ho! Stuff like that. Got a couple of little shops over here. Bouncy boys, yeah. Couple of shops. Come and grab some snacks. Some low textured noodles. And a nice milkshake. Nice. You say you like my part when you got this thing going on. Ah, you know. It's alright, it's getting there. A few bits here and there. Bish bash bosh, you know. Bit of the old purple glowy tunnel. Always nice, always fun. Ooh, there's a lot of people in there. Oops, excuse me, sorry, out of the way. This is like my favourite kind of viewpoint at the minute. Just, yeah, inside this wall, love it. Just like the sense of scale from this. Like, it looks massive from just here. It's scary. I guess it is kind of big. So yeah, this is I think I called it the Particle Collider. I don't have a sign for it yet though. I will do that at some point if my life is ever less busy. So I got that one. This is kind of the first ride that we put in. Second one was this one. A big kind of green mushroomy thing. some more bouncy lads in it. And an energy sphere. Behold, the energy sphere, spherical in its energy. Ooh. And then we've got this, which we built last stream and kind of finished off today. Just a big old spinny circle of vomit, probably. Lovely. Oh yeah, and a toilet. You know, just something simple. Just some of that. Some of that. All good. Bash bosh. Hey, hello Winder. How you doing, my friend? It's a supermassive black hole, it is. Couple of more bits to show you. We've kind of got... Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about this. This is how the guests get into the park. Through the old warp gates. And come in through here. Try to get over your warp sickness. Is there going to be... Oh, there's someone going out of it. That's fun then. Bye! Yep, this one's off to the moon. These are arrivals and departures. Winder, I have a message for you in just a second, but let's do a little thing. Ticket desks. Tickets. You can buy your tickets from our lovely lads here. You can pay on the orb, of course. The new payment method for thrifty, spendy lads. Just finished choir. Yeah, we can talk later. Yeah, I'll ping you a message in a bit about that. That'd be good. Ticket booth. Yeah. And we have the only locker we'll ever need. What is quantum storage? Using the newly discovered capabilities of superpositional relocation, any item can be stored and retrieved while keeping the deposit area clear when not in use. What the fuck does that mean? Means you put your stuff in the locker and you get a ticket. That locker goes off into the multiverse. And then you put your ticket back in the thing and you get your stuff back. So we only need one locker. Bam! Science! Nervy Rehearsal had a big concert on Saturday. Ooh. Good that they're with Nervy means they'll work hard over the next few days and smash it on Saturday. I'm sure they will. They've got you as a teacher, how could they not? What else do we have in this park? Oh yeah. Not that one, this one. Do we do this in night or do we do this in day? I think it looks a bit better in day actually. It's a big old kind of mini golf course. With some ruddy great balls. Where's this piece count at? Stop it. We don't ask questions like that round here. Hello. Now I'm wondering. Yeah. So we got some stuff in here. We got a water shop and a kind of ball and putter rental. I think it's more than 3. It could be. I reckon there's at least 4.5. So yeah, you can rent your sticks and your balls. And do you like the carpet? It's nice, isn't it? Very bright and neon. Some oh, hello. Got some general clutter. We only have 3 holes at the minute. Stop it. But there will be more. Look, hole 4. I'm getting on it. Maybe. BRB work beckons. Enjoy work, rally. Do not stretch yourself too much. Looks like a mega bowl carpet. Yeah, I kind of wanted something like that. Kind of an arcadey. Yeah, you know the drill. You know the thing. None of that. That's the one. Damn it, the one time I need subtitles, they don't have them. I'm guessing you're talking about your interview things that you're watching, and not me, because you're not going to get subtitles from me because I ramble too much. And that's too many words. This I'll make nice at some point. Yeah. some nice ceiling decorations. Giant golden putter. Some big old balls. So many balls for little holes. You know, only having 3. Please stop it. Don't say things like that. That's naughty. Reminds me of the sticky carpets as a teenager we used to go to play Laser Quest. Yeah. Wanted that vibe. And yeah, that's kind of where we've got to so far. There is, of course, a buttload more stuff to come. We're gonna have a big biodome over here with a giant tree in the middle and lots of plants and stuff. We're gonna have a couple of racing coasters go through here. Have an anti-gravity bit over here. Want to kind of make it kind of like Wipeout kind of vibe, you know, tracks and stuff. And then over in this bit have like broken pieces of track that are floating. But the coasters are still kind of going over them and stuff. You know, sci-fi stuff. Sci-fi shenanigans. Unlimited bowling on a Wednesday evening for a £5 and pictures of cheap lager. Oh baby, that sounds good. It's still a tad loud, isn't it? There we go. Lovely. As my voice gets croakier into the eve. Croaky. We're going to have some little mini biomes over here. We're going to have some, like an ice one, an underwater one, and something else. So yeah, that's where we've got to so far. Should we do a piece count? Should we do a little bit of a cry after that? What do you reckon, gang? Give me a rough estimate. Just a gut instinct. A piece count feeling. What you got for me, gang? Do you think 5? 7? 400 million? It's between then. 40k? I don't know if it's going to be that high, you know. Awful at guessing. Give it a pop. 100k. It's not that big. It's not that much. It's definitely not that. My PC has still got at least 50 FPS. 27k, not bad from Shammy. 17k from Rally. Good guesses. 27.1k. Alright, Winder. First guesses only. 34k from V. Alright, should we do the big reveal? I am including in the little kind of Easter eggy thingies as well. Although there's one up there, isn't there? Right. Oh, here we go. I think my PC's going to chug as soon as I let it off the mouse. Oh, a little bit. Little bit. It's going, oh, what are you done? Oh, 47,483. Who was close? Winder. Very good. I didn't think it was going to be that much, actually. That's far more than I thought. Huh. Interesting. I'm so amazing. You are, Winder. You are an absolute piece counting nerd. You sat here and counted them all, didn't you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do I win? Winder wins! Although the font is not good for that, so let's change it to one that actually is good. That one's bad too. Oh god, I've just remembered what game I'm playing. There are no good fonts in this, are there? I guess that's the best one we're gonna get. Winter Winds! Sorry, that was probably quite loud, wasn't it? Nice one, Winder. You are winner. The winner of all. First font looked like the Red Dwarf font, did it? Which one was it? That one. It's not that one, is it? Not that one. This one? Oh yeah, kind of. Lovely. Anyway, that can stay there forever and ever. That can be the first thing that people see when they come to the park. Winter Winds. He did it. The man himself. The absolute guessing champion. This is going to be a big lad park. It is. Yeah. A little bit of the regretty has just set in. Anyway. Maybe I went a bit overboard, but 100k, but it's definitely a lot. It is definitely a lot. I didn't think it was that much. But then I guess I keep thinking that, like, this is just the park, this bit here, this stuff that I've built, but it's also all this other shit that I've built. Never mind. Windows off for a lurk while he drives. Lovely, lovely. Keep both hands on the wheel and the eyes on the road. You know how to drive. This I still need to finish. It's not looking great. Great I have took makes no sense and I don't care. Well, as long as you explain how it makes you feel, I guess. Then yeah, you'd probably be alright. Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I never went to uni. Although I am kind of having to do schoolwork now. With the apprenticeship thing that I'm doing. I've actually written an essay. It's like 3,000 words long. That's the most I've ever written. I'm sure some of you are going, that's not a lot. Shh. How dare you? Thanks for the reminder. I was going to do it with my feet aside. Well, you know what? It's just a good job I'm here, isn't it? It's a good job you popped into the stream today so I could remind you how to drive. Follow me for more pro tips on stuff and things. Cool. Bit of that. Little bit of oh no, I needed that one, didn't I? Yep, cool. 311 words in the quote takes up 20 words of that. You're getting there. 500 words, not a huge amount. You can do it, you'll be fine. Spin that round one. No, actually. Go. Ah. That's the same shape. Yeah, so I want these ones. And tuck that in like that. Yeah, cool. Nice. It's the same shape. Then I suppose I can shove these ones up a little bit. Get rid of them too. No thank you, extra pieces. I can't afford extra pieces. Fuck these ones up a bit. Can I just say how bloody lovely it is to have you all here this evening. I know I say this every stream, but I really do appreciate you lot. I never really saw myself doing anything like this. This whole streaming malarkey. And I've kind of just done the thing, haven't I? Kind of just gotten kind of used to it, doing the stuff and things like that. Doing the words good. Smiley face. We love you too, Orbeen. Ah, Fee. That's very lovely. My master thesis was 15k and never again. Whoa, that's a lot. That's the thing though, the stuff that I've been writing is about stuff that I'm actually interested in. Whereas at school it just wasn't. So it would take me like an entire weekend to write 1,000 words. Probably why I'm such a dumbass now. Big soft, yeah, you know, it's just nice, isn't it? It's nice to show your appreciados. Mind the step. Yeah, there we go. Alright, oh god. Good to throw up. Maybe I'll put a first aid thingy in there, in that little gap, maybe. Add some shit to it. Had a blast doing it with one is enough. Yes, I would imagine it is. 15,000 words. That's a lot. First aid. Yeah, I kind of want it in the middle, but I also want it to line up with this fence, kind of. L-ish. I think that's probably. Can even shove that back a little bit. Yeah, that looks good enough. Then we'll grab some stuff from this general kind of area, and we'll do some stuff. Is often the case. Separate that out so we can do some stuff with it. So yeah, Lucky, what is next? What is the next area for your park? I know you want to do a an Asian-inspired park at some point. I think that would be quite good. I've never done anything like that. Never done that style so far. That's fine. Can have a bit of overlap there. Yeah, I remember raiding into your, well, being carried over on a raid to one of your streams a little while back, and you were making a sci-fi part of your park, and I was just blown away, man. Just crazy stuff. An excellent builder. I'm already at it. Finished a beautiful ride scheme for the Sky Temple. Gonna do something Japanese inspired. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'll have to see if I can catch you live at some point, or a VOD if I cannot. Yeah, you have got the skills. You definitely do. Yeah, it's a bit too much, actually. That is too many of these round things, I think. So, let's get rid of this first. Otherwise, people can't get in. Cool, where are my pipes at? Much appreciated, I'll definitely check in more as well on your stream. Thanks, man! Yep, Tuesdays, Thursdays, sometimes Sundays. Got one of them day jobs. Blech. Okay. I don't know how rotated that was. Let's try that. Yeah, that'll do. Round enough. I'm just writing pure waffle. That's fine. As long as you can tie that waffle in to something you've been talking about previously. All good. Must embrace the waffle. A delicious, tasty waffle. Mmm, waffles. Red. Shucks. Wow. Cough straight into the mic. Lovely. Ah. This is feeling nice. This is feeling nice and chill. I've had a little bit of a stressful day. It's been quite busy. Kind of feel like I haven't had a lot of time to just kind of stop, relax. Apart from now, obviously. Nice. Gotta start work. Have a great rest of your stream and enjoy the rest of your night. You too, Ethan. I hope work is not too bad for you, sir. And yeah, catch you next time. Imagine having to queue to throw up. Awful. Just the chodrig everywhere. Nope. Tuck that one in there. Lovely, lovely. Some more stuff, please. If you can. Chuck that there. Do you think we can fit first aid in tiny font in there? Maybe on 2 lines. Just search for the word, it will find the thing that you want. No. Yeah, dafty. We'll find the letters first. F. Yeah, we can fit first aid on there, can't we? Okay, home. I was going to say welcome home then. Welcome home, Winder. I'm in the living room, come say hello. Oof, no. Weird. Strange, creepy and odd. 2 things from listening to you on my drive home. Hit me! Hit me with them, Winder, what you got for me, baby? Mildly sweet and creepy. That's me. What colours do I want to change? That one red. Bit of that, bit of that. Cool. Nice little vomit shop. One, your schedule sucks. I work both evenings you stream. Sorry. My apologies. That's why I do it. JK. Let's go for the same. Same colors, and then we can. Oh god. I always find these things weird. These kind of dark back areas to these. They just go in and they stand. They shove their face through the wall. I'm dying to know what this second thing is, Wenda. A second point has me on tenterhooks. Me too! What could it be? Can hear you frantically typing. Or this is a ruse. And you only had 1 point. We're all just sitting here like, well. Molo, I think you're not the only one writing an essay. Oh, there we go. I've only just realised when turning the car off that the sound of the Insanity ride was not wind coming through the window. I spent the entire journey home putting my windows up and down trying to figure out where the wind noise was coming from. Well, my apologies. Yeah. Oh. Bless you, Winder. Well, now you know. Whenever you hear a windy noise about, just check it's not a big ride like this. You could say it drove you to insanity. I mean, you could say that. No, not a fan of that one, Shammy. Bit of a bad joke, dad joke there. Right, that's looking pretty cool. What else can we nick from this kind of general thisness of it? Maybe we can pinch one of these. Right, grab that, chuck it off of there. Thought I was in a H stream. Ugh, you wish. Nope, just me, unfortunately. I'm not a mountain lion, nor am I your uncle. For that, I am deeply, deeply regretful. I don't really know what that meant. But, let's take it as a good thing. Yeah, maybe. Kinda like that, but I kinda wanna do something else with it. With his dad jokes. Yeah, I get what you meant. Don't you worry. Cool, so we can have some of that. I kinda need to cover up this greeny blue thing, but we can do that with some stuff. With some panels. Yeah, look look alright. Yeah, it's been been a little while since I've been able to catch a HU stream. Usually, I used to be able to raid into him all the time, but I am at work now during the times that he streams. I hate your streamers, you don't have a certain waddle flirting with the streamer. Thank God for that. Yeah, I think that would be slightly odd if Cockers came in and started flirting with me. I'd be like, this is strange, this is a new one for you. No, maybe not that back one. These side ones, yeah. Pretty good. Am I overdoing it? Yeah, of course I am. Just a little bit. You know what? Why not? This is going to be one of them parks that takes quite a long time to finish. I'm in no rush. Why not use 1,000,000 billion pieces? Ah yes, my computer will explode. Tap out 389 words for the night. Well, make sure you get it done tomorrow. Maybe just slap down some notes of ideas. I usually find that's quite good. If I can't think of anything else to write, I'll just bang down a few ideas and then fill them out in the morning, or just get rid of them. If they are not the one. This one can go downwards. Lines up-ish. Yeah, that's a good stopping point. That's like 111 words more to go. That's just one long sentence, that. You'll do that no problem. A bit more. Cool. I think we'll probably go for about another 15 minutes or so, gang. Wrap it up nice and tight at 11. And then we can all get a good night's sleep. Ready for tomorrow. You know what's happening tomorrow. "50 words of that is the conclusion." Ah, you're pretty much done then, aren't you? Work. That's it. The unending toil of modern day life. Woohoo! Yeah. I won't be at work. I'll be at home doing apprentice things. Like thinking about stuff, writing down words, having tasty lunch. All the stuff apprentices do. Right, cool. This is looking like a thing, innit? If we can get a decent view on it. Excuse me. Thank you. That's looking pretty big, innit? It's looking hefty. Oh god. We've gone under the ground. I didn't want to do that. You should do 10% each for the intro and conclusion, 80% for the main body. Yeah. Pretty good way to portion it out. Means you get to the good bit in the middle. What we think, gang? Looking, let me just kind of move that out of there. Looking like a thing. Looking sci-fi. I probably need to do something with this up here, but I don't really know what yet. Just some bits, just some extra stuff. Just to tie it in. What does it look like at night? Oh god. PM. Big boy again, looking lovely. Yeah, I kind of make him just like doing this oversized stuff. It's fun. So for 500, that is 50 each for the word and conclusion. The word? The intro and conclusion, 400 left. Yeah, nice. Bash that out in no time. Easy McPeasy. Oh, Mr. Big Balls, how you doing? Hello, AJ. How you doing? I know you just asked me that, but I thought I'd switch it around and ask you. BAM! Yeah, doing good. We've made a thing today. We've, well, continued a thing from last stream. Looking pretty swish. I kind of want to add some more kind of overall red lightiness to it, though. What if I put a giant spotlight underground and make it red? Do you think that would look good? Let's find out. Ooh, ooh, I like this song. This is a good song. It's very chill and kind of old-timey jazz bar kind of vibe. Right, so make that red, and we'll spin all the camera around to make everyone in the chat sick. JK, you're all sick anyway. Bah, sick! Stop it. None of that. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Gives it just kind of that overall reddish hue that I kind of wanted on there. We'll do maybe another one over there. Calling you Mr. Big Balls in here and you say bash went out good or bad timing. Yeah, you know. Is there good timing, is there bad timing, or is there just something? It's too late for good jokes. I'm just saying the words now. Tomorrow's Friday, which means sign language lecture. Oh, nice. I know how to fingerspell in British Sign Language. Oh. Takes a bit time to spell out words one letter by one though. Yeah, never mind. Looks great. Love the red. Thank you very much. Happy accident. Yeah. Kind of like that. Kind of like my conception. That looks pretty good down from down here, doesn't it? Fills out that kind of space just nice. It looks good and chunky and bam. Yeah, I'm pleased. I think it looks pretty good. From what it was like nearly 3 hours ago, it's doing good. Stop being so good, you're making us look bad. Look, I just put the things down. Just put the things in places and then go, oh. Are you feeling no cold or bad throat no more? I'm doing alright. I'm a bit croaky at the minute because don't know. Just sounding a bit scrungly bungly. My uncle was deaf, he taught me one sign thing and that was F off. That's not a bad one to know. Also you can say sorry by making a circle with your finger on your chest. In a circle like that, and that means sorry. And you put your hand on your chin and you go out with it, and that means thank you. So like you're kind of blowing them a kiss. It also means you're welcome, depending on context. So I know a few things. looks better than good. Epic. Yes, a lovely circle. This is actually, yeah, this is quite a good viewpoint from it down here. I think you'd get off this one and then go, yeah, we're going on that one, aren't we? We're going on this one. Yeah, I like it. It's looking, oh god, it's looking good. You can see it from pretty far away as well. Like if you get off the old monorail station here, you get this view of the twins, kind of, but not really. Drawing a smile with your thumb near your mouse means nice, nice. Ooh, flash the mic there, sorry. Viewpoint looks like London Eye in a sense. Yeah, big old wheel. I don't think I really need to do much more to this. Something at the top, sure, just to kind of pick it out and light it up, maybe.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Congratulations, you have earned your prize of nothing. Yeah, cool. Let me just grab a screenshot for prosperity and the thumbnail, probably. What time are we at? 5 to 11. I think I'm gonna wrap it up there, gang. I've done what I wanted to do. There's nothing really more to do in this area. Maybe some stuff here and some bits and stuff, but I'm not gonna do that today. So I'll leave you kind of with this nice view there. Let's take a screenshot of that as well. Set up straight. I'm gonna go and lay down straight very soon, horizontally, I guess. Alright gang, it's that time of the night. It's been a good and a lovely stream. It's nice to see so many people in, so many people having a nice chat. We have talked about guinea pigs, we've talked about nice things we've seen in the day, nice times we've had. What else have we had? Student loans. And yeah, just generally a big old bunch of niceness. Look who is online doing a stream. It is your favourite. That's right. Right, should we let's go raid Bob him. He is playing some Project Zomboid, which is also a very good game. If you want some more Planet Coaster, you might have to go find someone else because no one is streaming Planet Coaster in my list. Sunday we will be doing kind of a special-ish stream. I say special-ish, I mean very special. Yeah, it's gonna be a strange one. We're gonna be playing some strange indie games, and I know I've got some fairly new people in the chat at the minute, so come along for that one. You don't need to stay. It's gonna be quite weird, but it's gonna be fun. Games picked by the very lovely Shampickle. That'll be about 2 PM British Standard Time. Work that out from there. And yeah, let's get a raid on then. And all bam 80s. Oh my god, V is already in there. Looking forward to your decent exposure this weekend, mate. Wee-hee-hee-hee. So for me that's 2 PM, yes it is. UK boy you are. Right then, everyone in. Everyone get into the raid bus. Make sure your seatbelts are on. And I'll catch you Sunday, and if I don't catch you Sunday, I will catch you next Tuesday for more Planet Coaster. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of your eves, my lovelies, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye.